We run that thing. There you go. Lizard Hero on Dukes. Its skill. Counter charge 1. Look for an Overlord. It's really simple, really easy. The only shit part about it is that it's GB1. So maybe the new one's gonna be better because, yeah. Triggers. We got 4 critical triggers, vanilla critical triggers. Useless, but that's the only thing I have. Then for more triggers, we have what is heals, vanilla heals, and the new set Ultimate Strikes is gonna be new ones, so it's coming out like a week later. So I'm gonna upgrade it there. Then we run draws. I like to draw this ones because this one is basically soul and +3 to another unit, which is really useful. And you could also run stance. I used to do that, and it was really cool. This one's just a vanilla. This one's completely useless. Don't run it. Just run these. After that, I have these critical triggers, which are my favorite because they're like dragons, right? And I like dragons. That's why I'm building Kagero. After triggers, we have and perfect guards. We have number ones, right? This is a perfect guard. This one's the shit one. Don't run it. Then we have this card that is really good. You should run it because it's basically a plus soul blast and +2. I don't remember how to say it. These cards are shit. Don't run them, please. What are they called? There you go. Don't run them unless you're playing Blade Master, which I'm sorry. This one also don't run it. It gets +10, but Musketeers is same skill but better, right? Next up, we have this one. This one's I'm not gonna say it, but this one's really good, right? The only shit part about it is that the cost is too much, so it makes no sense. Why would you spend a soul blast and a counter charge for what? Just one overlord in your hand or something? Completely useless. We have these twos, which are the best card I have in my deck. It's a free retire. And the funny part about it is that this card is way better than this card, which is the same thing. But this one, you retire. Wait, let me see. You retire a grade 2 or less. This one, you retire a grade 1 or less. There you go, grade 1 or less, which is freaking retarded. And this is a grade 3. You're supposed to run these instead of these or something. And like, I don't get it, dude. I forgot that one. These are also pretty good, but they're worthless right now because of the strides. And you get +2 if Vanguard with Overlord and his card name attacks, right? And then you get +5 every time a grade 4 attacks 2. Every time you get +5 every time I gain a grade 4 attacks. And that's pretty good because you can get to like 23 on one rear guard without boosting. And that's amazing. We have what is it like? I remember. We have the main grade 3, the only overlord we run in the deck. Dragonic Overlord, the legend. Its skill, horrible, very good. On plays, counter charge 1, soul blast 1. Then look at the top 5 cards of your deck and choose a flare dragon from here, flame dragon from there. Now we go to strides, and here is the shitty part, right? So here we go. First stride. This one is completely worthless. Never run this on any of your Kagero decks, please. Counter charge 2, Persona Blast, then is if the number of face-off cards in your G zone is 2 or more, until the end of the turn, this unit gets -1 drive. -1 drive out of 3. So there's obviously no point. And then if you have a grade 3 card with Overlord's card name, discard that. At the end of the battle, it stands and gets +5. And it's freaking ridiculous. You would think, oh, maybe that's good, right? In combination on another card, like maybe this one. No. Maybe this one or something. But it's completely shit, dude. Like, how many times are you gonna stride and then still have an overlord in your hand? And the stand isn't that good either, because the guy could like perfect guard, and now he could normal guard or something, and like fuck this card. The only reason I run this, or the only reason is okay, is because you can stride first stride, right? Persona Blast, your GB2 instantly. And even then is shit, because you could run another card that's GB2 instantly, like here. Yeah. I run 4 of these. L'Express, or something that's called Transcendence, Divine Dragon, Noveler, Vague L'Express, or something. Is current charge 1. Fucking, what was it? Persona Blast. You cannot guard with grade 1s. It's basically what they say. But it's still pretty shit, but it's better than the Ace. Or what is this? No, not this. Although that's still pretty shit. Here. It's better than this. It's complete trash. This is mildly okay. You shouldn't run them anyways, but if you don't have anything else, that's good. This one's shit too, actually. Let me see. It's like on hit, you retire 1 rear guard or something, and then you have to Persona Blast or something like that. Yeah, so it's Persona Blast until the end. When the Vanguard attack hits, you may pay the cost until. If you do, until the end of the battle, this unit gets. When this unit attack hits for each Flare Dragon on your V, which is Vanguard, choose up to one of your opponent's grade 2 rearguards less and retire it. And in my opinion, that's pretty shit, actually. Because in an actual game, you would have something like, wait, hold on a minute. You would have something like this on your soul because you've used it, or maybe this because you grade or something, and you would also have one of these for first ride or something like that. And none of them are flare dragons, and so that's pretty shit. You could retire like 5 units, or you could retire nothing, and that's why it's pretty shit. That's why I don't like it. And that's when you hit. What if the opponent perfect guards that? You don't hit. These are not even Overlord. I just run them so I could flip one up or something. Yeah, I never use these. Actually, when a new set comes, no, I would change them for Defeat Flare Dragon and the GB8, but they're really expensive right now, so I'm not gonna buy them. This one's pretty shit too because it's only +5. If the opponent, wait, hold up, over here. If the opponent, fuck off. Okay, when this unit is placed on G, if you have a opponent with 4 or less rearguards in your this unit gets +5. And I mean that's okay, but there's better, way better. You don't have to pay anything, so I guess that's good. That's why it's okay, but it's not that okay. Next, Ractome. Shit card. Don't use it unless you're playing something like Nobutama or something, but don't use it. Then this card is amazing. This card's pretty good. So counter charge 1. When this unit is placed on G during your battle that your Vanguard was attacked by your opponent's Vanguard, you will pay the cost. If you do this, unit gets +10 until the end of the turn for each of your opponent's open rearguards. So this is pretty good because the whole deck is basically a retire deck. So in one turn you can be retire, clean the board, and then next turn you could just okay, G guard +5 to the G, no pass at all. It's basically a no pass, actually. And the only card that's good besides this, right? Siegenberg. This is actually not broken, right? But it's really good. This card is Soul Charge 1, Persona Blast, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. And that's bad because it's a grade 4, but it gains the Blaze ability instantly, and you can countercharge 1, choose the same number of cards from your hand as the number of your opponent's rear guards, and then discard them, right? And you would say, oh, that's pretty shit because you have to discard like 5. But no, because like I already said, the whole deck is based on retire. So the less rear guards your opponent has, the better it is, right? It's basically a free stand, you know. Place that, Persona Blast, retire. Use my rear guard skill, retire. My starter skill, Soul, retire. Attack, 26, discard 1, stand again. You know, this is awesome. It's incredible. It's pretty good. And I run out of cards. Okay, so I guess if you like this, don't do anything. Okay, cool. Thank you. Bye.